Welcome to Contract Easily. Today, we are going to delve into the intricacies of drafting an agreement between an owner and a labor contractor for building construction within a specific period, all within the legal framework of India. Let's break down this agreement step by step, ensuring clarity and understanding throughout. Before we dive into the details, check the link in the description box to download the agreement format. We have various options to download it in Word format or PDF format or make it with legal help from our team if you require, or you can also make it with the help of AI by answering the questions the chatbot asks. Before we proceed, it's crucial to understand the legalities involved in such agreements. In India, contracts like these are subject to various laws, including Stamp Duty and Contract Act 1872. Be sure to check with your local authorities to execute this agreement on relevant laws and regulations as it varies from state to state. We recommend you use your state's basic rate of non-judicial stamp paper to execute this. For Rs 100 is used in Delhi for general agreements like this. Let's start by understanding why a house construction agreement is crucial. It serves as a legally binding document between the homeowner or landowner and the contractor, outlining the terms and conditions of the construction project. This clarity is essential for several reasons. Clarity and mutual understanding is very important by defining project details, location, materials, and quality of construction. The agreement ensures all parties are on the same page, reducing the likelihood of misunderstandings and disagreements. Protecting interests of the parties is necessary as it safeguards the interests of both parties by outlining their rights and obligations, fostering trust essential for project completion. Establishing payment terms is very crucial as clear payment schedules help mitigate financial disputes, ensuring smooth progress of the project. Mitigating risks involved allows the agreement helps foresee and mitigate potential risks, such as budget overruns or quality control issues, keeping the construction process on track. Legal recourse terms is required in case of disputes or breach of contract. The agreement provides a legal framework for resolution, ensuring both parties have recourse to seek a resolution. Lastly, a well-written agreement demonstrates professionalism and dedication to the project, fostering a positive working environment. Now, let's simplify the legal terminology used in the agreement. Stamp duty is the government tax on legal documents for validity. Court fees is the costs for legal proceedings initiation. As executors, successors, legal representatives, administrators, and assigns are individuals entities inheriting, executing, or succeeding rights under the agreement. Permanent, heritable, and transferable right, title, and interest, ownership rights description. Sanctioned building plan is the approved construction blueprint. Indemnity clause is the shifts liability from one party to another. Compensation is the payment remedy for losses or damages. Change orders is the formal modifications to the agreement. Understanding these terms ensures clarity and compliance with legal obligations in the agreement. According to industry practice, there are several types of house construction agreements, so please make sure you are entering into the right one beforehand as each type is catering to different needs. Labor Contract Agreement for Construction of House. This agreement prioritizes worker conditions and typically involves the homeowner providing materials in exchange for completed work. Agreement for Construction of House with Material. This agreement extends to the provision of both labor and materials, with the contractor responsible for all aspects of the project. Agreement with contractor for construction of house. This agreement covers everything from conceptualization to final cleanup, usually involving a general contractor coordinating all efforts. Turnkey construction agreement. Lastly, in this agreement, the contractor takes full responsibility for delivering the completed project to the homeowner, handling every stage of the process. Let's look into the key points outlined in the agreement. First, we do the identification of parties. The agreement identifies the first party as owner and the second party as contractor, including their personal details and addresses. Next is the description of property. Details regarding the land and its ownership are clearly specified here to establish the context of the agreement. Next is the purpose of agreement. The agreement highlights the intention to develop the land and construct a building, along with the terms and conditions agreed upon by both parties. Construction details includes specifics regarding the construction process, including the number of stories, sanctioned building plan, and payment terms, are outlined. Next is the responsibilities of parties. Both parties have outlined their respective responsibilities, including cooperation, provision of materials, and supervision during construction. Also detail the scope of work, outlining the specific tasks and responsibilities of the labor contractor, including labor, materials, and equipment. Next is the insurance and liability. Make sure to specify insurance requirements for the labor contractor, including liability insurance and workers' compensation coverage. Do clarify liability for accidents or damage during construction. Next is the change orders. Here we describe the process for handling change orders, including how additional work or modifications will be priced and approved. Termination. Here we outline conditions for contract termination by either party, including notice periods and consequences of termination. Lastly, the completion and payment. Here the terms regarding the completion of construction and payment schedules should be clearly defined to avoid any ambiguity. Let's now discuss some common mistakes to avoid when drafting such agreements. Incomplete information. This is a very major mistake people make, so ensure all necessary details of the parties, property, and terms are included to prevent misunderstandings. Non-compliance with legal requirements. Failure to adhere to stamp duty and other legal obligations can render the agreement invalid. Vague language. Use clear and precise language to avoid misinterpretation of terms and conditions. Lack of dispute resolution mechanism. It's essential to include provisions for resolving disputes to prevent prolonged legal battles. Failure to review. Always review the agreement thoroughly before signing to ensure all terms are fair and reasonable. Ignoring legal review. To solve this, you can consult with legal professionals to ensure the agreement complies with local construction laws and regulations. Incomplete insurance coverage. Ensure the labor contractor carries adequate insurance coverage to protect both parties in case of accidents or damages. Some states offer e-stamping for agreements. If e-stamping is available in your state, you can easily purchase e-stamp paper from the official website as mentioned here, print the agreement, and proceed with signatures for validity. There you have it, a comprehensive guide to drafting an agreement between an owner and a labor contractor for building construction within a specific period, enriched with insights from industry practice. Don't forget to check the link in the description for the agreement format. Thank you for joining us today on Contract Easily. We hope this breakdown has been informative and helpful. Stay tuned for more legal insights and tips to simplify your contracting process. See you in the next video.